What's up, Posse? My name is Will, and welcome to another review here on Alpha Omega Wolf Productions. So, I was originally going to do The Little Mermaid, but, I spoke with Jessup, and, he agreed, or he at least acknowledged that, I wanted to focus on some more recent movies. So one movie I wanted to get on the channel soon was Space Jam: A New Legacy. So we'll be talking about that. Jessup, if you're watching this, I will cover the Zack Snyder Justice League, Mortal Kombat, and the Suicide Squad with you. So basically, the premise of Space Jam 2 is it stars LeBron James, and an artificial intelligence kidnaps LeBron's son and challenges him to a basketball game. And LeBron recruits the help of the Looney Tunes to help get his son back. Now, the original Space Jam with Michael Jordan always has a place in my heart. One, I love the Looney Tunes. I think they are fantastic. They're creative. They're hilarious. And it seems like no matter what age you are, you can never get too old for the Looney Tunes. Also, I like basketball. And in my personal opinion, Michael Jordan will always be the greatest basketball player ever. So when it was announced that there was going to be a sequel, which I'm not sure if it was needed, I kind of had some interest, especially looking at the trailer for the first time. And I think we can all remember how the first Space Jam was basically just a one big commercial for, it was Nike or Air Jordan, with Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny. That's why, some people joked around saying that Space Jam is like the most expensive, longest commercial there ever is. And for here, I feel like it's a commercial for something else. But we'll get to that in a moment. But first, let's talk about some other aspects of the movie. LeBron James. He's proven to be a talented actor. There's a movie with him in it called Trainwreck. And he is hilarious in it. In fact, I think I've found a method for, athletes acting in movies where it works, and that's if they play themselves. Like, for example, of course, Michael Jordan in the first Space Jam, Dan Marino in Ace Ventura 2. Let's see. Brett Favre was in a TV show one time. He played himself. That's why I think, it works. Because you don't have to invest so much in a character. But I kind of feel like the angle they went for at first with LeBron's character is that he's the stern father who wants his kids to do something, but one of them wants to do something completely different. Because one of his sons, Dom, he loves to make video games. And, LeBron wants him to play basketball. And of course, there's the whole misunderstanding, and which leads into, the basketball game, which we will get into also. Also, I feel like this movie is kind of like Ready Player One, which brings into what I think of, what this is a commercial for. It's mostly an advertisement for all Warner Brothers properties. Like, you have different properties like The Matrix, Austin Powers, let's see, you have the DC characters, pretty much anything there is in this movie that belongs to Warner Brothers. And during the game, you see, Yogi Bear, you see the Flintstones, you see the Iron Giant, you see King Kong. And while that is cool, I feel like, it kind of takes away, it takes us away from the moment. Like, it feels like each time the movie feels like they're losing the audience's attention, they'll just throw in a random, Warner Brothers reference, or they'll just say Warner Brothers in general. But let's also talk about the Looney Tunes in general. They're usually pretty funny. Bugs Bunny, easily one of the best. And everybody else is a lot of fun. I liked Zendaya as Lola. Everybody else was pretty good. Oh, and Don Cheadle as the AI villain. He was a lot of fun. But he can also be pretty intimidating. Oh shoot, there was something else I wanted to put in there. I forgot what it was. But yeah, besides this just being like, a really long commercial for like, Warner Brothers properties, like I said, it kind of feels like Ready Player One a little bit. Cause at the basketball game. Oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about. So in the crowd, there's all these Warner Brothers characters. Like for example, there's the Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze. I think there's Agent Smith from The Matrix, and there's also the clown from It. Um, they're kind of in character, but at the same time, they're not. Yeah. And it seems like they're more focused on the game. And to be honest, I wasn't really focused on the game myself. I was just busy paying attention to what was going on in the background. Because while the game could be fun, like you just want to see like all these different Warner Brothers characters interacting off of each other. And yeah, that's basically just it. I didn't like it too much, to be honest. But if you liked it, that's perfectly fine. I just thought, it was kind of bloated because this movie's a lot longer than it needed to be. Like the original Space Jam was an hour and a half long. This movie is almost 2 hours long. And I kept thinking, what do you plan on putting in to, that runtime? But yeah, besides that, it was a pretty fun time. Nothing special. I couldn't really get into it. Maybe I'll watch it again sometime. But it doesn't capture the magic that the original had. So that just about does it for this review. If you did enjoy this video, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content. So, until next time, see you later, posse.